Hey everyone, welcome to Love to Create by Tonya. Today we're going to be working on this farmhouse style Alpine Christmas tree. So if you're out and about, pick up some clothespins. You're going to want to make this one. The first thing I'm going to do is take several of these clothespins apart. And then I'm going to take those little tumbler blocks and just glue them around the base of this dowel rod. You can find these dowel rods at Walmart, Michael's, or any of the craft stores. And you can see I'm just building up just one of the little square frames around the bottom. And now we're going to start taking those clothespins and building them up the dowel rod. And there's really no pattern to this. I'm just kind of placing them, staggering around as I'm going up the dowel rod, and you just want to make sure that you're angling them downward. You will have to hold them on there just for a few seconds to let that glue dry, especially as you're going up the dowel rod. But just hang in here with me on this one. You're going to love how this turns out. Now you could make this as tall as you want. I think my dowel rod was probably about 14 to 16 inches. And you can see right up here at the top, I do fewer as I go up to the top part. And then I'm just going to place 2 or 3 of them around that top part there to make it look like the point of the tree. Now I'm going to take some of that Waverly antique wax and I'm going to cover it with a heavy coat. You could leave this natural if you like, but I think you're going to like how it turns out when you get the wax on there. And I know it looks like it's a really heavy coat, but that is so when it dries, it's going to really make it look like the branches. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take those little greenery branches that you can pick up at Dollar Tree, cut them really short, and I'm just going to sporadically glue them throughout the tree. Now I'm just going to take some of that white acrylic craft paint and I'm going to dab all over the clothespins and the greenery to make it look like snow. And you can do as much or as little of this as you like. Now I decided to place my tree just on one of these glass vaulted cups that I purchased at Dollar Tree. And then that way I can put a little tea lit candle underneath there. Well, everyone, I hope you're enjoying this DIY. This was just a quick and simple one that I come up last night. I kind of like those Alpine trees, and I thought this give a really neat look to our farmhouse decor. But you'll have to let me know in the comments below what you think of this design, and I hope you decide to go out and grab some of those clothespins and maybe try this one. It was a really fun and simple one to do. And you can see I'm just taking some of that hot glue, just gluing on the sticks there, and then sprinkling that Epsom salt to look like ice crystals. Now I'm just going to take and put some hot glue around the bottom rim of the glass and then just dip that down into the Epsom salt so you'll have that ice crystal look. Now I decided to take and make some of these little rope twine bows, and I'm just going to place those throughout the tree. And then I end up taking my little tea lit candle and just popping underneath the glass there just to have a little glow. And I think it turned out great. I hope you do. Well, if you've enjoyed this one, everyone, I would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. That really helps YouTube notice my channel. And you'll have to let me know in the comments below if you're going to give this one a try. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so. And if you have subscribed, I thank you for your support. And everyone, I'll see you next time.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so